we are meeting today to see the significance of astronomy in our life, the significance of astronomy in trying to understand science, and what we call age of the astron. It is really an understanding or effort at understanding science and astronomy in the context of the cosmos that we see around us. So, enjoy this search. You will find that there are many questions that are answered by the Astron program. There are many questions that might come into your mind which you would like to air and try to understand during this program. So, let me hope that you will feel much more friendly towards astronomy after seeing Astron. We live in the age of science. What does it mean? It means that science is producing lot of new discoveries, and those discoveries are getting translated into technology, so that we have many interesting and useful gadgets to sustain us in our life. So, all this tells us how science is important, how we must understand it. There are situations where people used to feel that science is like some kind of black magic, and you do not want to have anything to do with it. Some people who felt that science was difficult to understand felt that it is better to keep away from that subject. Now, we are beginning to enjoy science. The discoveries that science is making can be expressed in simple language, so that people can understand why they are important, why they are interesting, and why they are necessary. So, when you take this kind of situation, astronomy stands in a very special corner, because astronomy, in a sense one can say, gives us a much larger stage on which science has to act, because when you talk of astronomy, you talk of stars and the galaxies which are so far away and which are such large in size, that it becomes necessary to ask, are these something nothing to do with science, or can science understand it? And the interesting thing that people began to discover was that science can indeed help us understand the cosmic events, cosmic phenomena that we see, some through our telescopes, some by other means. So, when we come to study astronomy, we should be aware that astronomy is also taking part in a overall campaign to understand nature, to understand science, and this is what we are going to talk about in this function today, in this event today. And I would very strongly urge you, when you take part in today's events, that you do not feel afraid of science. You should instead feel that it is something that is helping us understand those problems which we had never understood before. We were earlier afraid of them, but now we are confident that science, as given in astronomy, is going to help us. Thank you very much.